Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be starting the reviews of Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2. Everybody collectively go ahead and just take a shot for Alex and Jasmine. I'm going to take a drink too because y'all stressed me out this episode. I don't know how y'all are getting through it without drinking. First off, we're on episode 1. So, not a lot happened because we're all just seeing what has happened since they've been off the show, who had drama with who off the show, and they're kind of just hashing it out during the episode. But in the beginning, for majority of the episode, nobody was saying anything, but a lot was being said. So, it's not going to be really a recap because it's basically just everybody showing up at the house. Here's some confessionals. They're telling us what happened. They have a dinner and then they go on a boat ride. So we're not going to do a recap, but we are going to have some comments. I have my handy dandy little note. So if you see me looking down, it's so I can go ahead and get this done in one shot and get this out to y'all. I don't know what to say for this episode because none of these people have emotional intelligence. You all need counseling, all for different reasons, but you all need counseling. Like, you should have known from season 1 when y'all were on vacation for 2 weeks. Y'all couldn't get along for 2 weeks on vacation. Y'all think I'm sitting up here arguing with y'all for only 2 weeks of my vacation? That's all I have is 2 weeks, and I'm not sitting up here arguing with y'all. Y'all need help. So we're going to start with Jordan. I liked Jordan in the beginning, but towards the end of season 1, I stopped liking her. Like, there's just something about her. It's not even her energy. It's her personality. It's just something that throws me off. Like, first off, she likes to play victim. And you can see it a lot in this episode because nobody has done anything to you. Nobody has done anything to you, and you're playing victim. So in season 1, she kept talking about and crying about people trying to hook her up with somebody. Y'all are on vacation. Other girls are trying to get with people. It's normal to have a vacation hookup. I saw nothing wrong with Jasmine trying to hook her up with somebody. I know she said she didn't want anybody. Okay, she was just trying to be a good friend, look out for you. I don't know a single girlfriend who doesn't try to hook their friend up with somebody. So the fact that you're trying to sit over here and act like she was just doing something astronomically wrong to you is wild. She also plays a victim because I understand nobody should be sexualized or over-sexualized or whatever. Like, you're not an object. But also understand that most people know you from the Playboy. Like, if we're just keeping it real, that's what most people know you from. You should have known what you signed up for before you signed up for it. Like, yes, make a name for yourself now, but that's still going to follow you. And I hope younger girls take note of that so y'all don't be joining that fan site and thinking it's not going to follow you for the rest of your life. Kim Kardashian, we still bring that up every 2 seconds, okay? We bring that up every 2 seconds. But the other girls aren't treated like that, so I don't understand why she's treated like that. So maybe that's the annoyance of, but maybe you're just the more popular girl. I don't know. But last season, she freaked out because of some comments, which Amir's comments were not bad, I don't think. I think it is stupid to say, I have dibs on somebody. You don't know if they choose you. So I think that was stupid, but it's not like she wanted anybody in the house anyways. That wasn't really a sexual joke or anything. He was showing genuine interest to you. He was being a genuine gentleman. I don't know. Alex, yeah, you could have got on to Alex for what he said, but then the next day she made a similar joke about herself to one of the guys. I was like, weren't you just crying last night about them making jokes and now here you are? So maybe if you're making jokes about yourself, maybe they think it's okay. Like, maybe that's just a thought. And if you were crying so hard about it last night, I would expect you to not be doing the same exact thing today. So that's what I mean when I say she plays victim. And so this whole Jasmine situation was very odd to me. You weren't acting genuine. So I took that as a personal offense to me. What does the way she is acting in her new marriage have to do with you? And if you are a true friend, which you said, I guess we weren't good friends like I thought. If somebody acting a different way in a new stage of their life makes you think that y'all are no longer friends, then you were never a true friend to them. I don't know the girl, but I could tell from the first episode of last season what was wrong with her. She first off idolized marriage. Did y'all know she's married? Like, if she told us one more time that she was married, I was actually going to jump off the top of this building. She idolized marriage. She was dealing with the man who comes from a culture where the women have to act a certain way. So she's also trying to live up to the standard that her husband has now imposed upon her, which is completely against her nature. But she's trying to be a good wife. She's trying not to get divorced because from what she said last season, I don't think any of the women in her family have ever been married. So she's trying to uphold this to the max despite her happiness. And as a friend, you should have saw that. You should have saw that. That's why she was acting so strange. So what does that have to do with you? You should have been a true friend. You should have came over, talked to her. I mean, you can't tell her to divorce him. I don't think she would have got divorced anyways. But you can still say, hey, stand up for yourself. Y'all need to make some boundaries. You need to make your marriage work for you. Everything in his culture may not apply to you because guess what? It's two different cultures. You're going to have to meet in the middle somewhere. If you're on vacation, you don't want to get up to make him some breakfast that he's going to take 2 bites out of. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. He's a grown man. He's not a baby. You don't have to get up. He can make himself some breakfast on vacation. Okay? I wish somebody would wake me up talking about where's my breakfast when I'm on vacation. You better order Uber Eats. I'm on vacation. But, so she found personal offense with the fact that Jasmine was acting different. I don't know. I have friends like that. I have friends who claim they never needed a man. They got a man. Do I hear from them? Do I see them? No. They disappeared. I'm not taking personal offense to it. That's something they're going to have to deal with when they inevitably break up. That's not a me problem. I'm not taking personal offense to it. I'll still be here. Maybe not. But that I'm not taking offense to it, and I'm not saying I don't trust them. I just understand some people are more man oriented where they focus only on men. But you shouldn't have abandoned your longtime friend for that, especially when she is trying to make the effort, because there are some people who don't try to make the effort at all. So, moving on from that situation, because that was absolutely stupid. We have, who's next? Oh, Jasmine, girl, you should have been throwing a party. When Silas wasn't there, you should have been throwing a party. He completely held you back last season, so party it up before he gets back, girl. Honestly, I would have been calling the military. Can y'all keep him longer? He's in Europe. He's safe. Keep him longer. I'm okay. I would have occupied my time just fine. But whatever. Next, Summer. Summer girl. I just don't even know what to say to you. Well, I don't understand. She was trying to keep it a secret about her and Alex. But she was doing a very poor job. Immediately when he walks in and you start insulting him. But you're like, oh, we just hung out. I don't insult guys that I just hang out with. You had true animosity for that boy. Y'all weren't just hanging out. Come on now. That was feelings behind it. I don't need to insult my guy friends like that because I have no feelings for them. You think I care if they're weird? I don't care. What does that have to do with me? So you gave it away right there. The people that claim they didn't know, how did y'all not know? Were you paying attention? Were you reading the room? Were you listening to her? She said 2 insults about him within 10 minutes of him being there. How did you not know? Otherwise, why were you not asking questions about why is he weird? She said he was an F-boy, okay. What's weird about that? What does that have to do with you? Why are you concerned about that? Why is that weird? Y'all don't ask enough questions on these shows for me. Where are the real questions? Like, y'all want to be naive on purpose at this point. But we'll get back to them. Summer, stay there. I'm going to come back to you. Well, who's next? Okay, so Jordan and Summer hanging out in small groups. Okay, so they went to Jamaica. It was her, Jordan, Summer, Preston, and there was one other person. I'm pretty sure there was one other person in Jamaica. Oh, Shanice. So, y'all, I understand it, you hang out in smaller groups. I mean, there's a big group of y'all. Y'all can't do big group activities every single time. People have to work. People are in different cities. People might just not want to go. Whatever the case may be. But it was clear that y'all were actively not inviting people. And that's where the problem comes. Because you could at least have shot out the message, but y'all are actively uninviting people. And you're even being shady in your confessional, so you said it was on purpose, basically. But then y'all wanted to get mad later on at other people. I don't like that. That's that victim mentality. I'm a victim, but I can do the same thing to you and it not matter. Okay. Anyways. So we get a new girl that replaces Silas, and her name is Noelle. She definitely gives me fun time girl vibes. But she seems like she's a cool girl. She's a Southern belle, so I'm here for it. I don't have really much to say about her from the first episode. We don't see much from her. We do clearly get the vibe that she is going to end up with Alex. But even though she is Summer's friend, Summer was trying to hide it in the beginning. Why is Summer trying to hide it? I don't know. But she tried to hide it in the beginning, and she told Noelle nothing happened between them and that she could go ahead and do whatever. So if you tell me nothing has happened between the two of you and I can do whatever and I go after him, do not get mad later on when I do exactly that, okay? Because you gave me the clearance. I'm not going to read between the lines. I'm going to listen to what's coming out your mouth, okay? Thank you. So any animosity towards Noelle is unwarranted at this point because you gave her the clearance. We have you on camera saying you gave her the clearance. She owes you nothing. Alex owes you nothing, okay? Who's next? Amir's girlfriend. Okay, so they said that Amir's girlfriend was very standoffish. Yeah, girl, nobody wants Amir. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. You can keep him. But I will like to see you come into the house and how you're going to act around Jordan knowing that he had a thing for her last summer. But nobody wants him. So you have nothing to worry about, girl. You can have him. Hold on to him tight. Okay? Hold on to him tight. But I did write a note. Can the house handle 2 fun time girls? Because we have Noelle and we have Shanice. Can the house handle 2 fun time girls? I think they're going to cause a ruckus in that house. And I would like to see it happen. At least we know Shanice won't be getting with anybody in the house, because if she would have, I feel like she already would have done it. So we don't have to worry about them competing in that way. But they could cause some ruckus in that house. Mix in Bria when she's drunk. There's going to be some headaches to have. Some absolute headaches. Also, speaking of Bria, don't let her cook. Like, I know your blood pressure has to be out of this world. You do not need two. Does she know those are not one-time serving cans? Those are meant for a lot of meals. That should last you bare minimum. If you're cooking with it every single day, it should have lasted you at least a month. The fact that you are using not one but two for one meal, that's doing too much. They should have officially took the pot out of your hand at that point. Your privileges are done. You're done. You're done. Never again. But because they had shells on them, hopefully it was okay. Don't let her cook anything else. She tried to do that last season too, and somebody took the thing out of her hand. You're done. Okay. Jordan, why does it matter who Alex is inviting? Okay. So next, we finally get to their little dinner. And Jordan brings up the fact that Alex didn't invite her and Summer. Didn't invite her and Summer to his musical concert thing. Who cares? Neither one of y'all have a right to ask this man why he didn't invite somebody somewhere, because y'all weren't inviting people places. And they brought up the fact that Bria was invited, and he said he tried to make up the excuse that whoever was invited was on their mailing list. I high-key doubt Bria was subscribed to your mailing list. I highly doubt that. Just say you invited her because you wanted to invite her. That is fine. You have the right to invite whoever you want to your event, okay? Why are y'all mad? And so Bria, first off, y'all are going to stop gaslighting Bria. Y'all gaslit her last year, and I see it starting again this year. I'm not going to go through season 1, but every single thing that happened to Bria, she, for the most part, 99% of the time, she was right to be upset about it. You tell her man can come and agreed on the time, and then you're going to come back, oh no, he can't come. Oh no, you're acting like a brat, even though you already explained to us that he bought his ticket, or that he's buying his ticket, and it's a long way to come, so he's going to stay for this amount of time, and we said yes, but now we're saying no, but don't act like a brat about it. Somebody puts her dog stuff in the wrong washer or dryer. Now all of a sudden it's her problem when she didn't do it and they didn't speak up. Y'all gaslight the mess out of this girl. She did not raise her voice or anything. She was just trying to let them understand. Y'all have done the same thing where you have not invited somebody. She wasn't calling you out for not inviting, what's her name? Jasmine. She was not calling you out for not inviting Jasmine. Maybe she doesn't know about that beef. So she was speaking from personal experience. Y'all were in the same city and y'all did not invite her out to dinner. I understand this girl was housing you and you wanted to say thank you at the dinner. But if you know you're in the same city as her, you still could have invited her to dinner, because if you're in the city, why would you not want to see me too? So the point still stands. Y'all did the same exact thing. But then Preston wants to jump in. He's a Pisces. As a fellow Pisces, do not date Pisces men. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. Do not date Pisces men. Why was he so upset? You escalated it to another level that it was never going to reach. Bria was simply trying to pull up a point and let them understand you cannot get mad when you are doing the exact same thing. And now you're going to escalate it like she's just being a brat and everything has to be an argument. Why are you yelling? Why are you taking it to 100? Y'all are gaslighting the mess out of this girl. And y'all need to stop. Yes, she is a little bit of a brat, but y'all are still gaslighting her nonetheless. Nonetheless. And then 5 minutes later, here comes Alex pulling up the same exact point, and this time he points out that y'all didn't invite Jasmine, and now apparently everybody understands English now of why you cannot gaslight me for something you are doing. Bria just said the exact same thing. Why can't Bria say it, but Alex can say it? He didn't invite you to an event. You didn't invite people to a whole vacation. So what is the difference? What is the difference? And here is where I really need to talk to Summer. Summer, sweetie, if you happen to see this, if you are going to sleep with somebody, you need to establish before you sleep with them, where are we going? Because clearly in your mind, you thought y'all were going to date. And you cannot tell me otherwise. You thought y'all were going to date, and he wasn't about that. He wasn't about that. He told you he was an F-boy, or he was trying to be in his F-boy era. You thought y'all were about to date, and you are highly upset about it. But you have to make that discussion before it happens. Saying, where's the loyalty? There is no loyalty. He owes you nothing. He owes you nothing. What don't you understand? That's not how that works. You thought he was supposed to invite you? Okay, so should he invite every single ex? Should we just invite every single ex up into here? He's not about to do that. You're obviously over here insulting him. There's no telling what you have said to him before any of this went down, the way he came in the house and you started insulting him. He probably got crazy vibes too. Y'all are sending pictures of him while he's not looking. You're sneaking pictures. You couldn't even take a selfie with him. You had to sneak a photo. Yeah, he got those vibes and he left. You were about to be a level 10 clinger. A level 10 clinger. And he got up out of there. And I don't blame him. Because that's not the vibe he was on. But y'all should have discussed that before anything went down. So I'm blaming the both of y'all for that. Because a conversation should have been had. Soul ties run deep. And girl, you're going to have to snip that. And you need to snip it real quick. Because it's not going to work this season. Okay. Who's next? Okay, I already talked about Jordan needs counseling. Because she does. She does. Okay, let's go to the boat ride. So, for the boat ride, Jasmine and... I am so forgetting their names. There's so many people. Jasmine and... I just said her name. Jordan. Too many J's. Jasmine and Jordan had their little conversation on the boat where she told her she didn't trust her because she wasn't acting authentic. Once again, what does that have to do with anything? You've known this girl for years. You've known this girl for years. You should have noticed when something was wrong with her. Okay? You should have noticed when something was wrong with her. That is not a reason to not trust somebody. So it has to be something deeper there that she isn't talking about. And maybe it goes back to where I said she acts like a victim. Because now Jasmine has been elevated to wife status. But maybe Jordan, maybe people have over-sexualized her so much that she feels like maybe she's at a hoe status in other people's eyes, and maybe she's feeling the repercussions of that, and so maybe she's projecting that out onto Jasmine, like, you think you're better than me, why do I need to be in a relationship, like, why are y'all trying to pimp me out? Maybe she's coming from that mentality, but I genuinely don't think that's what Jasmine was trying to do, because Jasmine was also a Playboy girl. So I don't know why Jordan is internalizing this so hard. But yeah, she needs to go seek counseling for that. Jasmine, honestly, let her go, because somebody who's that emotionally unstable, you do not need to be friends with them, because you did nothing wrong to the girl. And the fact that y'all have been friends for so long and she couldn't just communicate to you that you're being unauthentic. It's unauthentic to sit up here and just ditch your longtime friend for somebody you wouldn't even have met without her. I would have been equally upset if I introduce two people, they become BFFs, and just exclude me, especially when you're supposed to be my longtime friend of 10, 15 years? Come on now. Like, you can't expect her to not be upset about that. But I digress. Hopefully it will come out later on why Jordan is so upset. But I seriously think there's something she is internalizing in herself, and maybe she does have insecurities, like I said, but she needs to seek counseling for that. But I don't know. Be careful when you're out here choosing your jobs, because remember, it will run with you regardless if you are that way or not. That is just how society goes. Remember, Kim Kardashian is who she is. She's a billionaire now. She's brought up her whole family, and she still gets reminded about it every 10 seconds. You may not be a hoe, but the job you were doing carries that kind of reputation. So you're just going to have to work through it. Just prove us otherwise, that that's not who you really are. But stop projecting on people who genuinely care about you, and that's not what they're trying to do to you. But anyways, lastly, we see Summer and Alex finally talk. Summer is completely delusional. She is completely delusional. She's like, you can have sex and just have fun. There's no problem with that. Why do you have to keep it a secret? Summer, you came in also trying to keep it a secret. Summer, you cannot keep trying to gaslight this man. You are doing the exact same things that he has done, but it's only a problem when he does it. Stop gaslighting him. And it obviously wasn't just sex for you. You wanted to be in a relationship with this man, and you cannot tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me otherwise. Because you would not have this many emotions. You would not be like, we need to have this much loyalty. Any people who are just having fun, you do not need to have that many emotions, and you do not owe each other anything. Like you said, you're trying to have fun, I'm trying to have fun. We'll see each other this time. That's the only time you need to see each other. Y'all don't need to see each other outside of that. Y'all don't need to support each other like that. I don't think you understand the statements that you're saying, because they're contradicting your true emotions. So just speak your true emotions. I think it would go a lot better if you would just say the truth. But as long as you're not saying the truth, you're just going to continue to sit up here and look stupid. But that was the end of episode 1. I don't know what to say about these people. It looks like it's about to be another season of a counseling session instead of them just having fun. I don't know why these people can't just have fun. Y'all need to take a chapter out of the Jersey Shore on how to just drink and have fun. Y'all only have 2 weeks. It is only 2 weeks. Why can't y'all have fun? Like, why is there so much drama in this house? Why is there so many deep conversations and things that come up every single summer with y'all? Just have some fun. Just have some fun. Also, stop gaslighting Bria. Stop gaslighting Bria. She may be a brat. I agree. She is a little bit of a brat. She is a little bit immature. But y'all are also gaslighting her too. Y'all, I don't know what y'all have against her, because y'all are not that more mature than she is either, if we're just being honest. She just lets her brattiness go ahead and hang out, and I appreciate her for being authentic. Since Jordan likes authenticity, I appreciate Bria for being authentic. But that is the end of the episode. Let me know what were your thoughts down below. Do you also think Jordan has some secret, or well, not secret, has some underlying insecurity that she is projecting off onto others? Or do you completely disagree with me and think the girl is just valid in her emotions for dumping a longtime friend because she switched up when she got a husband? What do you think about the season? How do you think it's going to be with Noelle there? How's it going to go with her and Summer? How's Summer, Alex, and Noelle's triangle going to go? Let me know your predictions down below. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.